Hey everyone, this is Finding Value. I'm going to talk about uranium companies and kind of do a long-term technical analysis to see where a lot of these companies lie. I know we've got a lot of uranium subscribers, so definitely want to hit these, these companies, see what they look like. I go over a lot of different companies. Some of them are what commenters wanted to see. So let's jump into it. So this is uranium companies, and it's more of a long-term outlook. So we've got the URA, the Global X Uranium Fund. You can see a very long-term chart pattern kind of consolidating to a point, and it broke up to the upside. Now we're kind of meandering slowly upwards or sideways. So I think this is a very good thing. It's a very good picture because we broke that downtrend and that consolidation, and now it's either sideways or higher. So I think it's a low-risk entry point. Encore Energy Corp. We've been in an uptrend here. Now we're in a very kind of big uptrend. So that's kind of where we're at. You might see this break down or break up, but the uptrend looks like this. Not much to really say. Typically when you start going at a greater, a higher uptrend, usually it's not very long lasting. This is Fission Uranium Corp. Broke out of its long-term downtrend here, multi-year, 2.5 year downtrend, and we're moving higher in this channel here. We're right at the bottom of the channel here. It's probably a very good entry point, in my opinion. And I've got a line going across here. So the first one is first you break the line, second it's a higher low, and then you break that. So now we're in an uptrend, a new uptrend. This is Nextgen Energy. You can kind of see this was the uptrend before. It broke that uptrend, went sideways and down for a while, and now we broke this big kind of channel pattern here. So we're in an uptrend now. Maybe it'll back test the top here, or maybe we'll just continue higher, or sometimes it can meander sideways for a while before it moves higher. But I think the downsides out of it, I think it's a good low risk entry point and to hold Nextgen for a long-term hold. This is Deep Yellow. You can see a big move higher in the beginning here in 2016. And then it kind of tracked sideways and down. We broke this big chart pattern, and here we are moving higher. And I think this has a lot of room to run. So DYLLF is the ticker symbol for Deep Yellow, and I think it's got a very bright future ahead of it, at least from a charting perspective. Here is Uranium Energy Corp, UEC. Again, we've got this nice big long pattern, and we're still inside that pattern. So we got to break out to the top side for this thing to really start moving. So this may have some time and some work to put in. Here's CCJ Chemco. You can see this downtrend here. Once it breaks the downtrend, it's good to be a buyer in here because you can see the nice big move higher. We're right at the top, kind of trying to break out of this big chart pattern. So when it breaks to the top, I think that's an excellent entry point. If you want to be a buyer, I'd be doing it right at this breakout here. More than likely, since we've seen a lot of the other companies break to the upside, this will probably break to the upside. So you could buy it here too if you're an aggressive buyer for a long-term hold. Here's Forum Energy Metals, FDCF. One of the people wanted me to look into it. Looks like we broke a little chart pattern here, and now we're in an uptrend. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm sure it's going to continue its uptrend. Here's Western Uranium and Vanadium Corp, WSTRF. We had like a little downward, channel here, and we broke to the upside. I think, sideways to higher is probably a good bet. I don't think it's just going to break down and completely, hit like 10 cents or something like that. I think it'll continue to go either sideways or up. So pretty low risk entry point if somebody wants to enter. I'm not too familiar with this company. I'm just doing the charting and technicals on it. And that's all I had for the uranium companies. A lot of companies look pretty good. I'd say of all of the ones that we went over that look the best technically, Deep Yellow looks really good. It also has a lot of upside potential because it's an exploration company. They're looking for a lot more pounds in the ground. They've found a lot, they could find a lot more, and you're paying very little dollars per pound on Deep Yellow. Plus they also have that management team. But from a technical standpoint, I think Deep Yellow looks good. I also liked Fission Uranium Corp breaking out of this downtrend. So that one looks very good. Nextgen Energy looks very good. Those all look very good. And then the other ones have a little bit of work to do. Form Energy looks pretty good too in this uptrend here. So it's finding value, subscribe, comment, and rate. Thank you.